how important. All right, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Come on. I think I froze a little bit. All right. Okay. Get the next one on. It's not much of a fuzzy. All right. So this next one I got coming is from Heat Press. Oh, not Heat Press. Transfer Warehouse. Is it Transfer Warehouse? I think so. Yeah, I think it is Transfer Warehouse. But yeah, all the links are in the description. Like and subscribe. All right, guys. All right, cool, 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 cool. Hold on 1 second. Bam, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, again, project, project. Let's go. Let's go. Like and subscribe. All the links are in the description. So, what he has in front of him are two sublimation printer, right? So I think that one is the one he's holding where the kangaroo would be. I think that one is a hmm. I think that one is a 11 by 17 or 13 by 19 with the backup, with the back, setup. The one he has in his other hand, the slightly larger one, is actually really large. Um, is the Eco Tank version, right? Meaning, it has an inkwell, all that stuff. I believe that is the um, is that the 170 or 150? What is that? I don't know. It's the Epson. So basically the Sawgrass, large Sawgrass, and the really large Epson printer, right? Both of these do sublimation printing. However, um, yeah. However, the large one can do all over prints. So imagine him printing like enough image to fill his shirt, his arms, and then whatever image you have on it, that's what's gonna be sublimated. All right. So without further ado, let's get started. Oh, there's no noise.
Sheet 500. It can take paper anywhere from 8.5 11, 8.5 by 14, or it can also do rolls. Cool.
See, that's what I'm talking about. So that the one on top of the large one can do only basic paper, right? 8.5 by 11. The one on the bottom can do, I think, 11 by 17, but it can do as far as I think 13 by 19 with the back attachment put on there, and yeah, so you can get more prints. However, the other one on the side, that's the big daddy right there. So no diddy. So that one gets, it can print. I think it can print at least minimum 22 or 23.5 inches wide by I think what 150 inches, like about almost 8 foot.
Part about this machine is it's very nice, small, and compact. and fits very nicely on a desktop. The other good part of it, it's self-cleaning, and it's got a 2-year warranty. Great for doing soft goods, hard goods, you name it, you can sublimate on it. Now, if you're more into maybe the business or the side hustle and you need something with a little bit more output, I always recommend the Sawgrass SG1000. Great part about this machine is, and this is right here in front of me, so I got my hand on it, is size of the paper is 11 by 17, could be up to 13 by 19, or also has a roll feed option. Cool part about it is the DPI in this is anywhere from 300 DPI all the way up to ultra fine print, which is 4800 DPI. So you can blow it out of the park with this printer. It is great for that side hustle or even the business person which wants to do a little bit more production, also a little bit more bigger size blanks. So if you're looking to do more on a cert, or you're looking to do more on, like, you're doing high production socks, blanks, or anything like that, that could be bigger, this is the printer for you. Fear not, when you pick up a Sawgrass printer, you can be definitely guaranteed you're going to have a 2-year warranty, great tech support. They're going to help you set it up, which is a great part. All you have to do is once you get the printer, you make the appointment, and they're going to help you get to the point where you are up and printing. Also, is it compatible with Macs, PCs, you name it, and it plugs into just your standard wall outlet. Now we're going to move on to the Epson 570. This is definitely the workhorse, and if you're looking for high output and you have this in your business, you're definitely going to be doing a lot of sublimation. The great part is it's still sheet fed, but also has roll fed. The other thing it can also do is it allows you to do all over sublimation, which is if you're looking to move into that, that is definitely an option. This thing will print up to 1200 DPI. It also plugs into your standard outlet, which is great. The other side of it is if you do not want to set it on your desktop, you can also pick up a stand, and it allows you to set it up, have it on the stand so you can roll it around, and it can be separate of a table.
He's right. So if it's on the stand, you can move it around. And most of my large printers I have, they're all on a stand because at the end of the day, having a stand allows you more room. You know what I mean? Like I got my heat press over there and all that stuff, so it is what it is.
The other great part is if you want an extended warranty, you can buy an extended 1-year warranty to get up to 2 years on this printer. In conclusion, which printer is for you is totally up to you and depending on what kind of job and what kind of sublimation you're going to do. I always tell people, start small to see and test your market. So a lot of times I see people.
I'm gonna go against them. Listen, if you know you're gonna get into sublimation, just buy the large printer, right? If you can't afford the large printer, listen, just do a converted Epson printer. There's tons of videos on how to convert it, right? You use it up. When you're done, anything happens, not working. If it's not working, that means you're pushing it. And if you're pushing it and you're getting jobs, then you order the large one. Don't order any other small ones. If you really going into this, order the large one because the large one, guess what? It's going to give you the ability to do a whole lot more, right? A whole lot more. And then before you know it, you're going to be ramping up your biz. It's going to be growing. So, for example, if somebody wants mugs, I have to print multiple prints. If somebody needs mugs and I use my larger Epson, Canon printer for sublimation that I converted, the EcoTank whatever, TC20, it's a lot easier because it will print multiple mug prints all at once and then that's it, right? Now, the smaller one prints fast, so you don't even have to worry about it, right? But yeah, get an EcoTank, convert it, and you're good to go, right? Now, when you're ready, call these guys up, Heat Transfer Warehouse, hit them up, right? Again, I'm just doing a review on this. They didn't tell me to do it. It's just a review. Links on the description, right? But yeah, check them out and then buy the large one. I'd rather buy the large one if I'm gonna buy a dedicated sublimation printer that was meant for sublimation, because the large one allows you more ability to do more, right? So if you're spending your money, you want to be able to do the all over prints. Even if you don't do all over prints, you want to be able to do um, mugs, hats, all that stuff, but in bulk, right? Because if you're buying something like this, you want it to be something that's industrial. Definitely get one. All right.
We'll go with the Sawgrass SG500. And then they move on to the SG1000, and then the progression a lot of times is to the Epson 570 when you're more on that business type mode. And
Yeah, he just said it. But with all that said, like, subscribe, Levi Apparel. Let me pin off back onto myself. And yeah, check them out. Check them out. Check them out. All right, cool, cool. So yeah, check their channel out. Check them out. They're really great. What? Yeah, check them out. Check them out. All right. Like, subscribe again. Levi Apparel. Appreciate you. Check out Heat Transfer Warehouse. They have really great stuff. Also, go online and see. Type in coupon, right? And then they should be able to direct you to some coupons that they have for them. Most likely probably direct you to their site with the coupon area. But yeah, so yeah, check them out. Check them out. Peace. All right.